there are products that are in the market that are recommended to help you solve the problem of heat stress in your birds. But before you spend any coin to buy any product to solve heat stress, did you know that you can use the things and the resources that you have at the farm to solve heat stress in your chickens? In this video, I want to share with you the practical solutions using the resources that you have at the farm to help eliminate heat stress in your birds. In addition to these practical solutions, I am going to let you know how to monitor heat stress conditions throughout the day to prevent the negative effects of heat stress in your chickens. But before we discuss these practical solutions, let me share with you some of the signs and symptoms that you can observe in your chicken to help you know that they are being affected by heat stress. And here is 8 of the most common signs and symptoms that you are most likely going to see in your chickens if they are affected by heat stress. Now, let us get into the practical solutions for heat stress in your poultry farm. The first thing is what we call flock walking. Flock walking is whereby the one who is handling the chicks walks in the chicken house to ensure that the birds do not crowd in one place. What happens when the chickens lay or are close to each other is that it leads to entrapment of heat in between the birds, which quickly leads to accumulation of heat, leading to severe heat stress conditions in the chicken house. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notification so that every time that I post another educative video, YouTube will alert you. Also, make sure to hit that like button and also the share button, because they help this video to be shown to more farmers so that they can be able to get this important information. You can also tell us where you are watching us from and leave your suggestion and questions in the comment section below. The second practical solution is ventilation. This is one of the most common and easy ways to control heat stress in poultry farming. The sides of the poultry house should be open and have curtains that can be raised during the hot weather to maintain air quality in the poultry house and also help in heat stress control. In large commercial poultry houses, fans are usually used to help ventilate the chicken house. The third practical solution to eliminate heat stress in chickens is cool water. One of the best ways that birds can dissipate or lose heat from their bodies is through evaporation, and this is facilitated by panting. Panting is when the chick's mouth is open and it looks like it's gasping for air, but what is happening is that when the chicken opens the mouth or when it is panting, the moisture leaves the mouth. Therefore, the excess heat is released as the moisture leaves the walls of the mouth and the tongue. Therefore, providing cool water during heat stress conditions helps to prevent dehydration, because a lot of water is going to be lost through panting, and also this cool water helps to cool down the birds. Heat loss through panting is, however, inefficient if the humidity in the chicken house is high. Panting is usually efficient in hot and dry conditions, but when there is high humidity in the chicken house above 60 to 65%, what happens is that even if the chicken opens the mouth, evaporation is not going to take place. Therefore, it is very important to maintain the humidity of the chicken house below 60 to 65% during heat stress conditions. The other practical solution to eliminate heat stress in poultry is a removal of feeds. Generally, during heat stress conditions, the chicken's feed intake usually reduces. This is because when chickens feed, their bodies will produce more heat as the feed gets digested. To avoid this extra heat from the digestion of feeds, the chicken usually avoid eating. However, during the hours when the heat stress is likely to be severe, that is from 12 noon to around 3 p.m., the feeders can be raised or they can be left empty so as to prevent severe heat stress effects for the birds that can continue eating during these hours when the heat stress is severe. The fifth practical solution to handle heat stress is feed reformulation. As we have said in the previous point, during times of heat stress, the chickens are going to reduce their feed intake, and therefore their feed can be reformulated to help them meet their nutritional requirements. Protein metabolism or protein digestion leads to production of more metabolic heat compared to fats and carbohydrates. Therefore, carbohydrate to protein ratio should be balanced to help avoid excess metabolic heat production. Therefore, it is important to contact with a poultry feed formulation expert to help you come up with the feed formula that is going to serve your chicks during the heat stress conditions. The other practical solution is thinning and feed lifting. Thinning involves removal of some birds for slaughter to help attain the desired stocking density. Feed lifting involves raising of the feeders in the poultry house during the times of heat stress. Thinning and feed lifting help to create more space for the birds, and more space means that the heat that is trapped in between the birds and the heat accumulation through body contact is greatly reduced, which effectively helps to control heat stress. The seventh practical solution to heat stress in chickens is weather prediction. Knowing days or times during the week when the temperatures and humidity are likely to shoot up helps the flock handler or the farmer to prepare in advance to prevent heat stress shock, which can be fatal. Weather prediction helps to set strategies that will help the flock in check as the heat stress kicks in. Finally, as I had promised, here is a table that shows you how to monitor heat stress throughout the day. It contains what you should do and how the chickens are going to respond throughout the days that you expect heat stress to be affecting your chickens. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have learned something new that you can apply on the farm to help your chickens handle heat stress more easily. Click the video that is on your screen right now to know the best natural stress removers to give to your chickens to eliminate the negative effects of this heat stress.